Let's get straight to the heart of the matter. How many of us are actually living our lives to the fullest potential? I'm talking about waking up every day fueled not just by coffee, but by an unstoppable drive to improve, to excel, and to genuinely thrive. If that sounds like the life you want, then I have 9 powerful Stoic principles to share with you. These aren't just ideas, they're practical tools designed to sharpen your mind and enrich your spirit. Each one will help you focus, act with purpose, and discover your true self along the way. If you're seeking a morning routine that promises to keep you focused and elevate your everyday life, stick with me as we dive into these principles that are more relevant than ever in our fast-paced modern world. Every morning when you wake up, remind yourself, I am capable. This is more than just a statement. It's a declaration of your inherent strength and competence. It's not about arrogance or an inflated sense of self. It's about grounding yourself in the knowledge that you have the power to face whatever comes your way. It's about waking up each day and planting your feet firmly on the ground, anchored in the belief that you are fully equipped to handle the challenges and opportunities that life throws at you. This affirmation serves as a daily reminder that you possess the skills, the wisdom, and the resilience required to succeed. This isn't just optimism, it's a necessary stance if you are to navigate the complexities of life with assurance and agility. In a world that often tries to point out our deficiencies, it is vital to reaffirm your own value and capabilities. When doubts creep in, and they will, this simple yet powerful reminder can be the beacon that guides you back to your core of strength. Each time you assert, I am capable, you're not just convincing yourself, you're challenging the status quo that may have unfairly labeled you otherwise. It's about knowing your worth without needing external validation. You recognize that while the world may be unpredictable and sometimes harsh, your response to it, your belief in yourself, must remain steady and strong. Embracing this mindset transforms how you approach every task, every interaction, and every decision. You move with purpose and intent, not just reacting to events, but actively shaping them. This confidence isn't visible just to you, it radiates outward, influencing how others perceive and respond to you. When you truly believe in your capabilities, you inspire confidence in those around you, creating a positive feedback loop that reinforces your belief in yourself. How often do we limit ourselves with, I can't? Let me flip that script for you. You absolutely can. You have the power to shape your reality. The Stoics, those ancient philosophers who turned wisdom into an art form, believed that our perceptions dictate our reality. What does this mean for us today? It means that the lens through which we view our circumstances, the narrative we tell ourselves about what we can and cannot do, shapes everything from our daily experiences to our life's trajectory. By embracing the mindset that I shape my reality, you take ownership of your life. You recognize that every decision, every reaction, and every thought contributes to the canvas of your life. This isn't about denying the challenges or difficulties you face. Rather, it's about acknowledging them and then realizing you have the power to navigate through them, mold them, or even use them as stepping stones towards something greater. This principle teaches us not to passively wait for the right moment or seek external approval to move forward. Why wait for a perfect moment when you can create it? Every day is ripe with opportunities to take control, make decisions, and steer your life in the direction you choose. Whether it's changing careers, improving relationships, or embarking on a new personal project, the driving force comes from your belief that you can indeed shape the outcomes. Imagine starting each day with the conviction that you hold the reins to your day. You decide to view every interaction and challenge through a proactive lens. This doesn't just open up possibilities, it multiplies them. When you live with the belief that you have this power, it becomes evident in your actions. You become more decisive, more willing to take risks, and more resilient in the face of setbacks, because you know that each step is a sculpting tool shaping the grand masterpiece of your life. Claiming your power to shape your reality is empowering, but also requires responsibility. It means taking conscious control of your thoughts and attitudes. Each thought of "I can" fortifies your resolve, and every "I will" propels you forward. By consistently affirming your ability to shape your reality, you not only change your view of the world, but also the world's view of you. It's all too common to find ourselves tangled up in the regrets of yesterday or the uncertainties of today. But what if I told you there's a different way to start your day? A way that sets the tone for success and clarity. Each morning when you remind yourself, "My path is clear," you're not just reciting words, you're setting an intention. This mantra isn't about denying that there are obstacles. Of course there are. Life is full of them. But embracing this perspective means seeing these obstacles not as barriers, but as integral parts of your journey, each one a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. It's about acknowledging the challenges and then using them as catalysts to propel you forward, not hold you back. When you start your day with the mindset that your path is clear, you're doing more than just pumping yourself up. You're programming your brain to focus on solutions and progress. This clarity doesn't magically remove the obstacles from your path, but it empowers you to navigate through them more effectively. Each challenge becomes a lesson in disguise, and with every lesson, you accumulate wisdom. Wisdom that lights up your path even in the darkest of times. The idea here is not to stride blindly, but to move forward with a clear vision of where you want to go. This clarity comes from both a deep understanding of your goals and an acceptance of what it will take to get there. It's about strategic navigation, which is only possible when you have a lucid sense of direction. This doesn't mean that your path won't twist and turn, but rather that you remain steadfast and adaptable, ready to shift course as necessary, while keeping your destination in sight. The concept of a clear path also encourages you to shed the unnecessary baggage of past failures and fears. It's easy to carry these burdens along with us, letting them cloud our vision and weigh us down. Remembering that your path is clear helps you to let go of these weights, to forgive yourself for past mistakes, and to move forward with a lighter, more agile mindset. In the pursuit of personal excellence, remember that progress is a daily commitment. I grow stronger. Daily is a simple yet profound statement, serves as a powerful reminder that our journey toward personal excellence is a continual process of evolution. You won't achieve perfection overnight, but every day brings you closer to it. Acknowledge your growth, cherish your journey, and understand that every challenge faced and every error made is an opportunity to learn and to fortify your character. This philosophy hinges on the realization that growth is a non-linear process. Some days you might leap forward, while others might seem like you're taking a few steps back. But even those days are crucial, as they are rich with lessons that are integral to strengthening your character. Every misstep, every challenge you encounter is not a signal of failure, but a clarion call to learning and resilience. When you start to view your journey through this lens, each obstacle becomes a moment to test your resolve and enhance your capabilities. Embracing daily growth also means actively acknowledging and celebrating your progress, no matter how small it might seem. This could be refining a skill, overcoming a fear, or simply handling a stressful situation with a bit more grace than before. By recognizing these victories, you reinforce your path of improvement and motivate yourself to continue pushing forward. Moreover, this growth mindset encourages a culture of self-compassion and patience. It's easy to be hard on ourselves when we don't meet our expectations or when we compare our progress to others. However, understanding that growth is a personal journey unique to each individual allows us to appreciate our own pace and respect our process. It frees us from the harsh judgments we often place on ourselves and replaces them with a nurturing attitude that fosters more substantial and sustainable growth. "I commit to excellence" isn't just a phrase, it's a personal declaration, a commitment that sets the tone for every aspect of your life. This commitment resonates deeply with the Stoic philosophy that our virtues and the effort we put into cultivating them define us more than any of our words could. When you wake up each day and reaffirm your commitment to excellence, you're not just setting a goal. You're aligning your daily actions with your highest values. The beauty of this commitment lies in its simplicity and its challenge. Excellence isn't about outperforming others or achieving perfection. Instead, it's about embracing the grind, the daily effort required to surpass your previous limits. It's about finding value and purpose in the persistence and discipline that shape not just outcomes, but character. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control: our efforts, our discipline, our integrity, and our responses to the external world. By committing to excellence, you focus on these controllable aspects, embodying the virtues that Stoics hold dear, such as wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. Each morning, when you remind yourself of this commitment, it's a prompt to embody these virtues throughout your day, no matter the challenges that come your way. Moreover, this commitment pushes you to strive while others might rest, not as a judgment on their choices, but as a personal standard you set for yourself. It's about holding yourself to a standard of consistent effort, which in turn cultivates resilience and a deep-rooted sense of achievement. The path of excellence is often a solitary one, not in the sense of isolation, but in its requirement for personal accountability and self-motivation. True success, as shaped by persistent effort and discipline, isn't merely about the accolades or achievements that come from your work. Rather, it's about the person you become in the process. Each day of striving makes you stronger, wiser, and more attuned to the finer details of your craft and the needs of others. It molds you into a leader, not just in your field, but in your community, inspiring others with your dedication and integrity. Excuses are the adversaries of progress. "Excuses do not define me" is a powerful stance to take in life. Excuses, you see, are more than just little white lies we tell others. They're the stories we weave to justify our inactions to ourselves. They can be seductive, giving us apparent relief from the discomfort of accountability. However, in embracing excuses, we surrender our power to change, to influence, and to progress toward our goals. This is why, from a Stoic perspective, it is so crucial to focus on what is squarely in our control, our actions and our responses. Every time we face a challenging situation or a setback, we have two choices. We can craft an excuse, or we can confront the situation head-on with responsibility and purpose. Excuses might seem to offer an easy way out, but they keep us tethered to the same spot, stuck in a loop of unfulfillment and regret. In contrast, taking responsibility empowers us to learn, grow, and move forward. It's about owning our life's narrative and actively shaping it, rather than being a passive character in a story written by circumstance and fear. Rejecting excuses means actively questioning those knee-jerk narratives that say, "It's too hard," "I don't have enough time," or "I'm just not good enough." It involves a rigorous self-assessment and a commitment to push through discomfort. This isn't about being harsh on yourself. Rather, it's about being honest and clear-sighted about your capabilities and the tangible actions you can take to overcome hurdles. Each time you sidestep an excuse, you build a little more resilience and confidence, reinforcing a self-image that's based on capability rather than limitation. Moreover, acting with purpose is an integral part of this philosophy. It means every action you take is imbued with intentionality and directed towards a meaningful outcome. When you live this way, not only do you eliminate the space in your life for excuses, but you also cultivate a mindset that looks for solutions rather than escape routes. It's about making decisions that align with your core values and long-term objectives, rather than opting for the temporary comfort that excuses provide. So when I say, excuses do not define me, it's a declaration of independence from self-imposed barriers. It's an affirmation that I choose to define myself by my efforts, my resilience, and my achievements, no matter how small they might be initially. This approach doesn't just change how you tackle goals, it fundamentally transforms how you perceive challenges and setbacks. They become less about failure and more about opportunities for growth, learning, and self-realization. I am designed for greatness. Let that sink in for a moment. It's not just a motivational line, it's a profound truth that can fundamentally change how you see yourself and your place in the world. You are not just another face in the crowd, destined to blend in and move with the masses. No, you are here with a unique set of talents, an inherent ability that is uniquely yours, meant not just for mere existence, but for remarkable achievement and meaningful contributions. Every morning when you wake up, remind yourself of this simple yet transformative truth. You are designed for greatness. This isn't about feeding your ego. It's about recognizing and accepting the responsibility that comes with your inherent potential. You have something special that only you can offer to the world, and it is your duty, to yourself and to others, to develop and share these gifts. Understanding that you are designed for greatness changes your approach to everyday challenges and opportunities. It shifts your perspective from "I have to "I get to." It means viewing each day as a new chance to step closer to your highest potential. This belief in your destined greatness isn't meant to pressure you into constant production, but to inspire you towards continuous growth and improvement. It's about striving to be better today than you were yesterday, and even better tomorrow. Moreover, let this knowledge of your inherent greatness serve as a driving force in your life. Let it push you through the times of doubt and lift you higher in moments of success. When you truly believe in your great potential, you start to act differently. Your choices reflect your aspirations, and your actions align with your goals. You become more resilient, knowing that any setbacks are just temporary obstacles on your path to achieving great things. Sharing your gifts with the world is not just about personal fulfillment, it's about making a difference. Whether it's through your career, your hobbies, or your relationships, every interaction is an opportunity to impart something valuable. This might mean offering your skills to help solve problems, using your creativity to inspire others, or simply bringing your best self to your daily interactions, thereby uplifting those around you. In a world where opinions are as plentiful as people, it's easy to feel swayed or overwhelmed by what others think or say about us. External opinions do not sway me. Embrace this principle as a guiding light in navigating through life's clamor. Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in the pursuit of rationality and inner peace, teaches us a vital lesson here. The importance of maintaining an inner citadel, an unshakable core of personal integrity and self-assuredness that external judgments cannot penetrate. Why is this important? Because too often we let the opinions of others shape our actions, our self-esteem, and even our destinies. We might change how we act, dress, or even think based on how we believe others perceive us or expect us to behave. But here's the transformative idea. Their opinions do not define your reality. Only you have that power. Each time you remind yourself that external opinions do not sway you, you reclaim a piece of your autonomy. Staying committed to your path means recognizing the value of your own judgments and convictions over the noise of the crowd. It means deciding who you are and who you want to be, then living true to that identity, regardless of external pressures or criticisms. This isn't about disregarding all forms of feedback or living in isolation from the thoughts and feelings of others. Rather, it's about discerning which voices contribute to your growth and which detract from it. Maintaining your inner citadel requires more than just ignoring what others say. It involves building a robust sense of self that resonates with your deepest values and aspirations. It means fortifying yourself with wisdom, compassion, and resilience so that when you encounter criticism or praise, you can accept it gracefully without letting it destabilize your sense of self. Let your actions reflect your true self, not a version molded by external expectations. When you live authentically, aligned with your personal values and goals, you become a beacon for others. You inspire those around you to also seek their paths and stand firm against the often overwhelming tide of societal judgment. Stoicism that teaches us the value of anchoring ourselves in the present. I embrace the present moment is a powerful affirmation that carries the essence of living fully and mindfully. By adopting this mindset, we engage more deeply with life as it unfolds, moment by moment. When you commit to embracing the present, you're choosing to let go of past regrets and future anxieties. This isn't about ignoring the past or neglecting the future, but rather about focusing your energy and attention on the now, where life actually happens. It's about recognizing that dwelling excessively on what has been or what might be can steal joy from the current moment. Each time you remind yourself to embrace the present, you're consciously deciding not to let the shadows of yesterday or the echoes of tomorrow distract you from the vibrancy of today. This philosophy helps cultivate a mindset that is resilient and grounded. You learn to appreciate each moment for what it offers, learning from the past without being chained to it, and planning for the future without being consumed by it. This balance is what Stoicism aims to achieve: equanimity amidst life's inevitable ups and downs. When you live in the present, you enhance your ability to respond to these fluctuations with a clear mind and a steady heart. Embracing the present also improves your responsiveness to life's challenges. Instead of reacting out of fear or habit, you act with intention and purpose. This is because your mind is not scattered across different times and places. It is focused here, sharp and ready to deal with situations as they arise. This focus enhances your creativity, your problem-solving skills, and your ability to communicate with others. You become more attuned to the subtle nuances of interactions and environments, making wiser decisions and forging deeper connections. Moreover, when you embrace the present, you engage more fully with the people around you. You listen better, notice more, and participate actively. This can lead to richer, more satisfying relationships, both personally and professionally. It also allows you to enjoy the simple pleasures of life, whether it's the taste of your morning coffee, the feel of sunlight on your skin, or the laughter of a loved one. These moments might seem small, but they are profound in their impact on our overall well-being. Thank you for joining me today on Stoic Journal. Remember, the power to live a truly enriching life lies in embracing each moment as it comes. Keep practicing this daily and see how much more vivid and meaningful your life becomes. If you found today's insights helpful, I encourage you to check out one of the suggested videos on your screen to continue your journey in mastering the art of living well. Thank you for being a part of this community, and remember, every day is a new opportunity to live deeply and wisely. See you in the next video.